Gentlemen, we are back. It's your boy Fish. Welcome back to the Gay Subaru Club. I haven't done one of these in a while. It's good to see y'all back. Yeah, sorry for no uploads and lacking in that department, but here we are, we're back. It's April now. We got Tyler here, the new guy, on par here, ready to throw some goodies and send this STI to the absolute moon. Plans for today, you know, gonna go with the good old stage 2 setup. So we got our laptop here. We're gonna do a tune with Josh Bader, which we'll update y'all in a few days. Gonna go with the Turbo XS catted downpipe. Got a good old AEM fuel pump there to hold that fuel pressure. I-wire wideband kit. KLV Motorsports oil pickup and baffle. Got some spark plugs here, spark plug tool, and oil filter. The whole good setup here. Tyler wants to do some maintenance stuff, basically reliability. It's kind of why we got the pickup and the fuel pump. And then since, you know, we kind of want to tune the car, get off the OTS maps, because as you know, OTS maps aren't that healthy for Subarus. New guy here, too excited, you know, to make his car louder and, you know, try and get on par with me in noise and disturbance in the city. Forgot the damn oil for the oil pan at home. So, we're going to rip over to Walmart quick, and then we're going to go rip the top man out of the car and take out the pitch stop so we can jack the motor up a bit and take off the headers through the oil pan. We'll be back in a flash. All right, so got the intercooler and stuff out. Got the pitch stop, as you can see here. It's unmounted. It's just loosely sitting there. It's all out over here. So Tyler's got his oil now. What we're going to do is go grab a jack stand with a piece of a wood block. We're going to jack up the transmission, lift the car up enough there, and then we'll unbolt the headers and drop the oil pan. You ready?
Sure.
So enthusiastic on camera. All right, so got the car jacked in the air. Tyler and I are getting to work here. So we undid bolt 1 of the motor mount here, bolt 2 of the other one right there. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna start working on getting the headers off first, because it makes it a lot easier to grab the oil pan up here. Getting the headers off just gives you a whole bunch of room to work with. And then when we jack this up, it should give us enough room to get the swivel in behind and get the rear oil pan bolts out. But yeah, got these OEM headers here, so we're gonna have to beat around the bush and get some heat shielding and stuff off, it looks like. Soak everything in PB Blaster as well. It makes the whole thing a lot goddamn easier to do. Alrighty, so we got Tyler here. He's putting on those big Newfoundland fucking muscles there. Look at those tats. He's getting in there. He's getting rid of the dad bod. He's getting some arms for summer. His hat's backwards. He's feeling fucking mean. Yeah, so here we are taking off the heat shielding and put some PB Blaster on there. It really helps to put PB Blaster on, especially cars that have, you know, been through winter or anything like that, anything older too. Just helps, you know, get the nuts out so you don't strip them. It makes it just a whole lot easier. You don't want to use as much effort. So yeah, we're gonna get the heat shielding off here, gonna drop the headers, and then tune back in a sec. So what we did is we lowered the lift just a tiny bit, not too much, just a little onto the actual jack here, just to lift the transmission up a bit. Not too much because we don't want to damage anything, but just enough to give us some room. So Tyler here and I, mostly Tyler, got all these bolts off here. You can see, like there's one there, there's one here. There's what is there? I think it's 8 on the front total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's 8, and then there's 4 along the back side here. I might be wrong with the count there, but there is 4 on the back, 1 in the corner, 2 in the middle of the rear, and then 1 on this side. But anyways, Tyler's gonna drop the pan here. So you're probably gonna either have to really tug on it, or we might have to pry it a little, but you're gonna probably have to hit it a little bit. Try and make it flat, and then turn it left and pull down. Or sorry, turn right. This is our OEM pan. Hopefully it shows brake cleanered it out, got all the little oil excess out of there, a lot of the extra RTV. Gonna grab a little scraper tool and RTV all the edges out. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what the underneath of this looks like. So the whole reason we're actually doing this, which a lot of people might not know, is OEM pans, baffles, mostly the pickup itself is extremely prone to cracking. So, I mean, Killer B has a good solution for it. IAG does it. Probably custom fab one too. But oil starvation and leaning out your engine is literally what grenades these things. Subarus aren't unreliable. I mean, you hear the head gasket issues a lot, and that mostly happens on NA engines. Like, oil starvation and leaning car is going to do a lot fucking more than, you know, just driving your car. Like, you just got to keep up with the maintenance. It sounds generic as hell, but it literally is it. So this year, we're doing the Killer B one. We'll show you in a sec here. This is going to help Tyler a lot when he's, you know, doing some spirited driving as well as doing his wide open throttle pulls for tuning. And, you know, it's a bit of a process to do, but I'd rather bang out the issue now than down the road spending, you know, $12K on a new motor. $400 fix, right? And a little bit of elbow grease. That's the baffle there. And we got our beautiful, awesome USA-made baffle. So this is the high flow pickup, right? Is that the one you got? Or?
You betcha.
Yeah, so he's got the one. If he ever upgrades the pan and wants to start tracking the car and all that, he's got the best one. A little overkill for his, you know, we're going for about a 300 wheel daily, which is just basically a downpipe fuel pump FDR tune. But, you know, oil starvation, not going to be an issue here. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. We love Killer B. Shout out Killer B. I love their products. Custom done stuff for me. We'll always praise them to the day I die. Look at the cleanness of that. Beautiful welds. Show the other side. Show the bottom where the actual pickup is. Look at that. Look at that. This thing looks absolutely just tremendous. Let's do a comparison, actually. Let's come over here. This is our new baffle. This is our new pickup. If you want to grab the old stuff there, maybe. Like, look at the difference in the pickups there. Like, it's got a big circle on the bottom. Like, that's got a fat little, like, I don't know what you call it, a rectangle. Whole different contraption. And the baffles look entirely different. Yeah. All right, guys, so gotta skip ahead here. I'm sorry, we didn't charge the camera battery, so I know I'm skipping ahead a lot. But, again, these aren't tutorials. This is more or less just vlogging, right? So, our handy newfie over here got our Killer B pickup installed here with the baffle. It looks absolutely gorgeous under here, as you guys can probably tell. Looks really good, really well assembled, really easy to do. Yeah, so this is all done here. We're gonna throw the pan back up, RTV the pan. Yeah, this actually makes it easier to go in with the new stuff than the OEM pickup. So it's pretty incredible. I don't know how that works, but it's easier to put the pan in with the new stuff than having the stock stuff in there. So we're gonna do that and we'll tune back in a sec here. Fuck with me. All right, guys, we're finishing up here. Tyler here is just plugging in the iWire kit here. It's just getting plugged in. We're just gonna zip tie it to the firewall. The WRXSTI downpipe is installed. Looks absolutely phenomenal. Pain in the ass to get the OEM one off, but this one's nice and pretty. Looks great. I don't know what we'll get in here. But yeah, it's great. Tyler's just finishing up here. Then we're gonna flash the AP with the tune from Josh. And we're going home because we are fucking tired and this is taking too long. It's almost 1:30 in the morning. Opens it up a lot. It's just worth doing, right? All right, boys, we're rolling out now. Car sounds great. Got a little exhaust that you're gonna have to fix today. Yeah. Got a little exhaust that you're gonna fix the other day. It just seems like where the cap back to the downpipe is. I think there's a little bend there, so the gasket won't properly seal. We're gonna go home now, get some drinks, so we can drive home and frickin' quench our thirst. But yeah, we'll tune in tomorrow. We got the fuel pump and spark plugs, or maybe we'll do the next day, we'll see, but we got to do that still, so I'll show you guys how to do all that. Yeah, you stoked with the exhaust?
Yeah, it sounds nice.
Oh, all right, welcome back to the Gay Subaru Club. This is day 2.
So Tyler's out front right now. Gotta go outside and get him. Yeah, so we got the downpipe and oil pan, a pickup and baffle situated. We're gonna do the fuel pump and spark plugs today. We're gonna show you how to do all that as well as gapping the plugs. Look who it is! Look who it is! Oh my god. Anyways, me and Mr. Handsome over here, we're gonna go bang this out. Boys, look at this. This looks beautiful. Oh my god. Wow, I was gonna show them how to do that, but you're already getting to fucking work here. Now apparently, Tyler put on a goodie today. Oh wow. So if you guys know Devin and his apparel brand, Tyler loves it. But look at that. Look at that. Okay, so Tyler here is gonna start banging out the intake and stuff to get down to the spark plugs. He's gonna start here. I'm gonna do the fuel pump and I'll show you how to do that. Most of you know how to do spark plugs, but the fuel pump you might not. So I'll be showing you guys fuel pump, and then when I'm done that, we'll catch up with him and help him finish off the spark plugs. We'll show you how to gap them. We're gonna run 1-step colder plugs to 0.28. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Alrighty boys, fuel pump is thrown back in here. Did all that. The camera battery died. I just skipped most of it, but I hope you got the generic, you know, understanding of it. So we're just gonna leave it like that for now because we're doing spark plugs here. So Tyler got that side of the car out. I got the air pump side. Air pump side's easier. I don't care what anyone says. Tyler here is doing it, and then we're gonna show you how to gap your plugs with a tool. It's pretty easy to do. Just get it snug in there. And then get your feeler for 0.28, make sure it's flat, and then just tighten away.
Alright gentlemen, so we're here now with Tyler, got his car in the shop here. So this is about, what, 3 months later roughly? So we've been waiting for Tyler's wastegate from PLM, the up pipe and dump tube to come in. Hasn't come in, they took super long doing it. So now we're back. So before, as you guys probably saw in the other clips, we did the pickup baffle from Killer B, turbo XS downpipe, and I think that was it. So now what we're doing is installing an external wastegate because Tyler's having some boost control issues when we tune with Josh. So we're gonna do that, do the groom speed boost controller, tile wastegate and all that. It'll be good. Yeah, we're gonna get to work on this thing. Just put on the jack here. Gotta rip some stuff out of the engine bay, and let's get the downpipe off. Alrighty guys, so our PLM dump tube and tile wastegate are installed. Wastegate's there, vacuum line's running up there, just gotta tidy them up. Dump tube's coming out here, not hitting the T-case, not hitting the axle, got good clearance. Now, gotta go ahead and throw the turbo XS downpipe back on here, and throw the intercooler back on, and then we're good to go. We had some issues last night. We stayed out to the shop at about 2 or 3 a.m. It was very late, very, very late. So today we came by on the front lawn here, just had the car out here. We had an issue, and I'm gonna show you. So usually when I do external wastegates, what we do is just weld the wastegate shut. This is the wastegate actuator that connects to the actual flap on the turbo. Usually I like to weld those shut, but for this one, Tyler bought the Grimspeed bracket block off, so you just mount the bracket on the turbo and it holds the arm shut, or I guess the flapper in this case.
last night when we went through the shop, it sounded like there was almost a ringing in the downpipe, like almost like a bolt somehow got in the downpipe. Really odd noise, and it didn't sound up high, it sounded down low. But I guess the way with how the air velocity works made it sound like it was lower down. So we tried undoing the downpipe, nothing fixed it. We were there really late, everyone was getting pissed off, frustrated. We ended up just driving home with this weird rattle. And it was weird, at idle it was really rattly, picking up load it was kind of rattly, but once you were kind of past like around 3,000 RPM, it would shift away. So this morning, I brought it back and I was like, before we go to the shop again, because the shop's an hour away, I was like, I just want to try something. Sure enough, last night before I went to bed, it was 3, 4 in the morning. I was doing some research online about wastegate, flapper, kind of shutter, wastegate actuators failing. And I found a WRX video, and I'm gonna put it on the screen, because shout out this guy. Basically had the exact same wastegate failure. So what we did this morning, like I said, we took this off, undid the top half of the car again, took off the wastegate actuator, put the bracket mounted directly to the turbo. Like I said, I've never done it this way because I usually weld it shut, but that fixed it. So that small, what, less than 15% of an inch gap, was, I don't know what you'd call it, less than a quarter inch.
Say like 3-4 millimeters at most.
Yeah, it was like, it was so small, but it was just enough to let that gate kind of open and close, making that weird rattle, which obviously would have caused issues tuning as well. So I'm really glad we didn't boost or do pulls on the car or anything like that. We did the smart thing, as we should. This is one of those things where it kind of just caught everyone off guard. Again, I'm not familiar with the brackets. I guess you could blame that on me, but usually we weld it shut. So anyways, blocked it off today. Everything's great. Did a first start, no more rattle. Everything's mint. So we're gonna let the air cool off a bit. It's like 40 degrees out. It's absolutely sweating. I don't know if I look wet or whatnot, but it's pretty warm out, isn't it, buddy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty warm. So we're gonna let the air cool off a bit, and then we'll go out later and do a wide open throttle pull. And then word on the street is Stockzilla will be ready for pickup tomorrow. So maybe we'll go out tonight, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But stock is apparently ready. Hope you guys are ready for that reveal. Boys, we got Tyler's nice new green IG V3 Street AOS. I don't know how many versions they've done now, but
the newest one.
The newest one with the push clamps, which is kind of nice. Or the, what do you call these, lock? What do you call those? Push locks? Push locks.
Got
the
same
wastegate.
thing as the Cobb friggin' fuel lines there. What's that called?
Yeah, push locks or whatever. Got the wastegate out again. We're gonna put the spring up a bit, fix some stuff. Gonna increase the spring pressure just a little bit. Got it up. I've been underneath on the wood, underneath grabbing it out under there. So, new springtime. Alright boys, so AOS is almost done being installed. We just did the Y fitting here. So far so good. I love the green. Like all the green accents on Tyler's car just all ties in so nicely, but pretty much done. You do the 2 breather lines and then the drains to the Y and all that. And then to the inlet, but that's all easy stuff. But the Y is done. It actually went really smooth and easy. Yeah, just use grease and take your time, and yeah. All right guys, so Tyler and I have done the AOS and the wastegate. Honestly, it only took us what, 4 hours to do the wastegate on and off, fix that, and install the AOS. Like, because he got me at 3, so what, 4.5 hours roughly? Well, no, and then we went to Canadian Tire.
Yeah, I feel like we got here more like 3:45.
Yeah, so roughly 4 hours ish. Let's round it.
Yeah.
Let's round it.
I mean, from taking little breaks and stuff.
Yeah,
Really.
like
We're working at 100 degrees.
AOS wastegate install. When I first did my first ever AOS, it was the 10-hour into the night job. We did the Y fitting easy. It's like the hardest part. We've got everything routed nice. IAG's new push lock fittings work pretty good. Beautiful views here. Some cows in the background. Beautiful sunsets. It's just coming down to dusk, cool off. Hope you guys like that sunset there. So tomorrow, we're just gonna do some final touches. Did you get the zip tie?
No, I'll grab one now in a minute.
Yeah. So we're gonna just zip tie up a few things. Throw the intercooler back on. Oh, sorry, retorque the knock sensor. Just minor touch-up stuff, and then we'll go and do a street hit. Well, there we have it, boys. Cars slapped back together. This is actually 2 days later, but AOS is done. Got some new couplers on the intercooler. All that is all hooked up. Everything's slapped back together. Gonna hook the battery up, and then I guess flash the map and go do a pull. Alright, boys, so we're gonna bleed the AOS just because minor coolant loss, super little, but you put the Allen key in this little screw right here, and then you'll put the heat to high all the way up and the fans to 4, and just let that drip until there's no more bubbling in the water. Give it 5 seconds. You stoked? See, it looks pretty damn good in here. Building Subarus, boys. That's how we fucking do it out here.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah. Tyler's shaking. He's twitching.
Street hits are fucked, man.
He's gotta get a walk around. It gets the adrenaline going. Right?
My poor fucking half a heart.
Yeah, gets the adrenaline pumping.